Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com.
Oh, Serena Anderson, it's been a while.
Good morning.
Man, you've been so busy. Trailhead Talks hostess still, right?
Yes.
And you've partnered with you've partnered with a building with one of my clients, Keystone Mortgage.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this, but when Keystone moved down across from the pub station, you weren't there, but I went in and took a tour when they were still kind of, getting your part of that building ready.
Right.
And wow, a ton of space. And then I came back for a second visit a month later, and this is where Serena's going to be. I go, Serena? She says, what? And then I see on Facebook, Royal Realty.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
First of all, how long have you been doing real estate?
Let's see. This is my third year. 3 years, yeah. Third year. Going into 4. This summer we'll be going to 4. So.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's been a wonderful journey. I am just super blessed. I get blown away on how well I've done in real estate.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's when you're coming from a good heart and when you have a giving heart that it's just the golden rule. it just what you give out comes back to you.
Well, how do you do all the stuff you do? I mean, you're a mom,
right?
And I know you. That's the first thing in your life is being a mom.
Absolutely.
How do you get it all done?
You know what? It's something that I've learned and have been working on for the past 12 years, and it's something that I have to continually tell myself and continually rewire the brain. The brain wants to say, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed out, I can't get enough done. You hear people say, there's not enough time in a day.
I hear you, I feel you.
Yes. And so I have to rewire myself and remind myself, I will get as much as I can in this 1 minute, in this 1 hour, and what I get done is what I'm supposed to get done. And it's about the self-love and that self-nurturing.
As long as you're productive for a day.
Exactly. So don't stress out. Just do what you can. Be a doer. And so many people, want the life, want to be successful, and then they just sit around.
It takes work, though.
It takes a ton of work. And I work, 14, 15-hour days.
And you still have time to hang out with me in our Redline Computer Studios.
Woohoo! Yeah.
I know you've known about this radio station since I launched it back in November. We've been trying to hook up to come here and talk about you because I was on Trailhead Talks with you twice now, right?
Yeah.
So kind of the roles are kind of reversed.
Yes.
But the minute you sit down in front of a microphone and you're on YouTube, wave to the camera, all of a sudden her TV aura takes over.
It does.
But Trailhead Talks, local community TV show on 7. It's got to be it's a great show. I know that, but it's got to be great to do that every week.
I love it.
I know you do.
Yes. I actually have been growing and expanding, so I've hired an assistant or an office manager, and so she's going to be helping me with Trailhead Talks even more,
right? So
that we can do even more incredible things, because as it's been for the last 2 years that I've been doing it, I've been paying for it all and producing it, getting the people and everything like that, and it's quite a bit of work.
I remember when you launched Trailhead Talks. You were a guest on my show on that other radio station several times, and when you said you're going to be a TV host and you did some radio as well, I think, how can you fit all that into your day? And then I did a couple of shows on your set with you, and your time management is impeccable. But the thing about Serena on Trailhead Talks is you make all your guests feel comfortable, and you have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken the awkwardness out.
Yeah, no stranger.
No.
I think people in Billings and around the county know that. Serena Anderson. Oh, Serena.
I I love it.
What's some of your favorite guests on Trailhead Talks? And don't say me. I appreciate that, but you've had numerous guests. But who's been two of the funnest guests?
Oh, that is so challenging.
I know.
You say that to me right
Has
now.
Jeff Ewelt from Zoo Montana been on?
Yes. Oh, I absolutely love Jeff.
When he's on my radio show, I love him. I could say, okay, Jeff Ewelt, Zoo Montana. I can say, and Livin Large Larry drops mic and leaves, and he can run the show.
Yeah.
Right?
I love him. And when he brings an animal in. Yeah.
That's a requirement.
It is a requirement.
On my radio shows, and Jeff Ewelt knows that when he comes in on my show, he has to bring an animal.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and that reminds me, I think it's about time for him to come back on again.
Yeah. See, well, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
I can help you.
Very much.
Let's talk about Royal Realty and how you've expanded into your new digs, if you will, in the same building as Keystone Mortgage. Do you have your sign up on your door yet?
Yes, I got vinyl signage on the windows and doors and the temporary banner. It's quite a process to get permanent signage down there with it being a historical district.
Right, yep.
So that's going to take time. But, it's a great starting point, but I can already see we're going to be growing out of it in a couple of months. Sure. So probably, we'll be, it's just incredible to see the growth that's happening. We got our new agent that just signed paperwork last night, April Sanchez.
Fantastic.
So she's been waiting for me to get this all ready to go.
So you're broker, right?
Yep,
and you're an
broker.
owner, and you've got an agent, and you have a business manager as well to help you out with both entities, your TV and Royal Realty?
Yep. Yeah, currently have 2 assistants, actually. So juggling all of that.
So you got payroll and stuff to deal with.
I got payroll. It's
Who's your accountant by chance?
Lisa Woods.
Lisa Woods is mine.
Accounting.
Lisa Woods is mine too.
Yeah, I love her.
She's great. She's local and she gets it, and she takes the stress out of Carrie is my life when it comes to accounting. It's like we do QuickBooks and all that, the minor stuff, but all the hard stuff that you're scratching your head is like go to Lisa Woods. She knows what she's doing. Well, I'm so proud of you. And what was one of the biggest challenges being a broker owner for your own company?
Well, I would just say that all the responsibility comes down on me.
Yeah.
I just did the supervising broker endorsement in Helena on Friday, which now allows me to actually supervise and have agents under me. And when I left there, I was just a little bit terrified because every single agent that you have is representing you, and you're 100% responsible for every single thing they do. Or say. Yeah. And so then they were going over all these lawsuits and this, that, and the other. I just don't even want to think about it. But I think that's probably the most challenging part. But all in all, I've been my own business owner and had employees in the past for 12 years now. So I can handle stress well, and it's all about systems, putting systems in place. So right now we're creating a software program that will house all of the training videos, the audios. We're doing flyers and PowerPoint presentations for every single aspect of real estate. And then we're also implementing this entire checklist program and feedback system from clients throughout the process. So the whole Royal Realty isn't about that you need a royal house.
I love
the
name,
castle.
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's about you deserve royal service. And really that's what it comes down to. So how are we going to make sure that we give royal service? Well, we're creating the software program that has an algorithm, and it's based on badges and a score system based on these feedbacks from clients, based on broker input, as well as a few other factors. And so then it will generate these badges and awards as they move up this performance-based algorithm. So it's really cool.
This is understandably technical, but I can understand it.
Yes, it's very cool. And then the other part of it that's extremely near and dear to my heart, I have to tell you this part.
It's internet radio, Serena. You can say anything you want. So Larry drops mic and leaves.
Let me take over the Large Larry show. Is that my heart is 100% on giving back. To me, there's no purpose of waking up in the morning and working when there's not a way to give back. And you and Carrie are the same way. You guys have huge hearts and give back so much too. Share the same vision. So what did I do? Well, first let me tell you the story. When I was a little girl, I lived with my mother, who was a single parent of 4 kids. I was the only girl, and the rest were boys.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And she was not in a position where she had a lot of money, so it was very challenging. Well, I was asked to join the volleyball team and the basketball team. I was very athletic. My best friend was a huge athlete, and of course, we didn't have the money to do it, and it was crushing.
Yeah.
I remember crying myself to sleep, and I remember laying there, and I just was shaking violently, and I thought and said out loud, when I grow up, I'm going to make a change.
And you have.
Yes. So we have our youth empowerment program called YEP. And a portion of Royal Realty's proceeds go to sponsor a kid for extracurricular activities, soccer, football, any sort of sports, music, as well as tutoring services or speech therapy if needed for children who are in this disadvantaged situation that they didn't choose to be in. So actually right now we have funding, and we have our application. So you can go to royalrealty.co/YEP and fill out the application, and it will come to us. We review it quarterly, and so we're going to be handing out some scholarships, and I'm super stoked.
I love it. Yep. That's a Serena name. It's like, let's call it Yep.
Actually, I have to give credit to Joe Phil Silverstone. He's amazing.
It still fits your personality, though.
It does. He knows me very well.
Yep. Idea for you with regards to youth sports and giving back. Have you talked to Coach Chris Dixon with the Billings Wolves?
No, not yet.
Chris Dixonsports.com, I think. But Chris has his own little company that is kind of in line the same way, creating youth sports and giving back. He'd be a great partner. So give Chris Dixon a try.
I will. Yeah. I definitely
keep that at the top of your head.
Yes.
All right. So Royal Realty, and I searched it out on Facebook. Yeah. It does come up. There's another one too, not here.
Nope. In Cupping, I think.
Yeah, but yours comes up first.
Oh yeah, it does. We've been
yours comes up first.
SEO.
Yeah. So so like you on Facebook.
Yeah. Like us on Facebook.
Right. How many Facebook pages do you have? Good Lord, you guys. Serena and Serena Stars and.
Yeah, got those ones. Those are personal pages, and then business ones, and.
So Royal Realty on Facebook.
Yep.
And your website?
RoyalRealty.co.
Oh, very easy.
Yeah.
And people say, "Did you forget the M?" No, it's the new thing.
I know.
It's the new thing.
It's a new thing.
Give it 5 years, people go, "Oh, .co."
Yeah, .co. Yeah. People constantly ask me if I forgot to miss. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Which I understand.
I've seen a few of those too, and when the first time I saw it, I says, "Do you mean COM?"
Yeah.
No, CO. Go.
Company.
It's like ORG. It's.
Yep.
It's just CO and .com.
It takes a while to relearn new things or add new things.
Oh, you exhausted me again, but in a good way.
Woohoo!
Talking to you. So let's see. We talked about Serena. We talked about Trailhead Talks. We talked about Royal Realty and your expansion and all that. Mm-hmm. Hire and retain good people. You mentioned your employees that you have, and I know that they're spot on right now. Hire and retain good people is what comes to mind.
Yes.
As you grow.
Yes. It was really challenging.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. Well, Carrie is the GM at the Holiday Inn Express West End.
Yeah.
That's her biggest challenge, too, is finding people that, let me just say it, want to work. You apply for a job, and you must have to want to work.
Right. And show up for at least your interview.
Yeah. I saw one of your Facebook posts a while back about you had, somebody, you've interviewed, you looked at the resume, and they didn't show up for the interview. It's like, why do you do that?
Yeah, and it wasn't only once. It was multiple times. And I was emailing with these people and talking to them on the phone and da-da-da-da, and then nothing. They don't even show up.
Back when I was young, that never happened. I hear about that more in society more and more these days. And it's all demographics. It's not just the young teenagers. It's adults like you and I.
Yeah.
And and we know better.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
We know better. All right. What else should we know about Royal Realty and in Serena's life? And do you have a vacation that you went on recently? Didn't you and your girls go?
Yeah. We went to the Bahamas and
Key West.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was girls week away.
Yeah, it was like 10 days. It was awesome.
Oh, man.
We got really close. In real estate, I work 7 days.
Right. Yep.
I work 7 days a week and 12 to 14-hour days.
Phone's always on.
Phone always on. That thing is always on. So the only way that I can ever catch a break is I literally either have to get in a car and drive multiple hours away from here, or get on a plane and leave. Usually the plane on the leave is the best. So I usually schedule 3 or 4 of them throughout the year because that's my only time to actually recuperate.
And you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can keep all this energy,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I know. So.
But the next trip is California for the kiddo, for Disneyland.
Oh, cool. That'll be
Universal,
fun.
Yeah. He's like, Mom, you go on all these trips and you never take me. I'm like, honey, that's the point. I got to get away from them. Let me take you on one, all
My friends
right?
and my family, yeah. Well, he's going to love Disneyland. That'll be a great trip for him.
Very
So,
much so.
talk about your kid. The name, age, school.
Oh my gosh, love this little boy.
I know.
I have to tell you, I'm so blessed to have him. Super diplomatic. His name, first of all, his nickname is JJ Silvestroni, and his real name is J.O. Quinn, but it's kind of hard for people.
JJ works.
JJ works.
Yeah.
But he's so kind-hearted and so polite.
Like mama.
Oh, it's just pitter-patter to the heart. Rarely gets in trouble. Great listener. I've just, we're constantly telling him, how much we love and adore him, and how
And where did you come from?
Where did you come from? You're just so amazing. And I do remind him about teenage years and how teenagers can.
How old is he?
He is 9.
Okay.
So it's coming up there. But I'm hoping that by prefacing it and letting him know, and
that's a good idea. Yeah.
that we're talking about it, hopefully it'll keep away from the crazy teenagers.
It worked for our kids.
Really?
Yeah, both our boys are graduated high school now, several years, and neither one of them was a baby's daddy during high school.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but that's the conversation. But no,
exactly.
they're responsible. So teenage years these days compared to when we were teens, night and day, totally different.
Wow.
Yeah, life's experiences.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, so any more contact details for Royal Realty that we should know about here? What's royalrealty.com? .co. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Phone number, business phone number?
Yeah, 969-2323 is the office line, and then you can text me 661-2325.
And Facebook.
Facebook, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here to answer all real estate questions and be a resource. But ultimately, we're here to give back. So when you do business with us, you know that the money's going back into our community.
You want to hear my bumper sticker?
Yes, please.
If I had one. And I probably told you this on your Trailhead Talk show, but it's the bumper sticker would read, "It's never wrong to give back."
Oh, wait, you did tell me that. I love that.
It's never wrong to give back.
That's right, and that can include a smile even. You know, it doesn't have to be money.
Yeah.
So today, as you're going throughout your day, put that smile on and brighten someone else's day.
Somebody paid it forward on Coffee for Carrie Night a month ago.
Nice.
We put it on Facebook, and we hear about it all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So somebody just randomly paid for our coffee. So last 2 Sundays ago, we did the same thing. And we didn't know the person. We did our deed and paid it forward and drove off thinking, that was cool.
I love that.
It felt good.
I love that.
Yeah. And we're not looking for any, applause for it, but it was just cool to do.
Nope, and it's great to remind other people that they can do it too.
Yeah. Where's one of your listings for Royal Realty?
Royal Realty, we've actually sold a lot of them, so we're ready for some more. And we have low inventory right now in our market, so there's a lot more buyers than there are listings.
Yeah, Laura Shaka from Keystone was talking about that.
Yeah.
And how do we get that? How do we change that?
We need more people who want to sell their house. That's what we need. So all the listings that I had, they sell within a couple of days.
That fast?
Yeah. Yeah, if they are in good condition and priced right, they go. They go. Yeah, very, very fast. So multi-offer situations. Yeah.
Well, I know people are looking to downsize. We've been talking about downsizing ourselves, but I think some people are afraid to put their house up for sale.
Yeah.
And I mean, talk about the Bakken, which to me is old news. I don't think the Bakken ruined anything in Billings. I really don't.
think it was just the icing on the cake for us here in Billings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you finding that because in the news in Gillette, Wyoming, they've had to close some of their mines and stuff, and people are leaving Gillette. A lot of them actually are coming in the Billings, Montana area.
Right.
Moving here.
Yeah.
Because there's opportunity here.
There's tons of opportunity. Billings is amazing.
Yeah, its growth potential is unwavering. So.
Wonderful place to start a business too.
Well, we're going to get you back on the show here.
Yes.
One of these days again, but
sounds good.
And for those who missed part of this visit with Serena Anderson, we'll of course keep it in my archives and play it back. You do know I'm doing 2 radio shows a day, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I do this one in the morning, and then I do KGHL which is AM 790, and also it's now also on 94.7 FM.
Nice.
3 to 6, classic country at its best. Me.
Wow, I love it.
Playing disc jockey in the afternoons, 3 to 6.
Sweet sauce.
So check that out.
I will.
What'd you say, sweet sauce?
Sweet sauce.
Sweet sauce.
Yeah.
Serena Anderson, Royal Realty, royalrealty.co.
Co.
As in C-O.
Yeah.
Peace.
What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical, and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com. The promise from Brown's Automotive in Billings to continue communications. It's been happening for over 60 years in Billings. Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th in Billings. 2 downtown locations of Brown's Automotive, the Automatic Transmission Company, 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center downtown at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. Brown's Automotive. BrownsAutoBillings.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Red Line Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
The federal government and the Blackfeet Indian Reservation. I'm Livin' Large Larry, KGHL News. The federal government is offering up more than $270 million to thousands of property owners on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation as part of a program aimed at helping tribal governments consolidate their land. Nearly 7,000 landowners have until January 17th to decide whether they want to take the offer. Police in Great Falls and the rest of Montana are warning people not to fall victim to scams and thefts this holiday season. Police have received reports from people they received telephone calls informing them they've won millions of dollars in a sweepstakes but need to pay $1,400 by credit card in order to collect it. Businesses and government officials in eastern Montana are pinning their hopes on tourism now that the recent oil boom has subsided. Drilling in the Bakken Shale in nearby North Dakota pumped millions into the economy of eastern Montana before falling off a few years ago. Governor Steve Bullock's proposed budget for the 2019 biennium would increase K through 12 education funding to $1.94 billion, 1.37% in the first year and 1% in the second. The majority comes from statutory inflationary increases as well as projected enrollment increases upon which certain payments are calculated. Matthew Dustin of Billings was sentenced to 30 years in prison, 20 suspended Thursday for trying to steal more than $100,000 using fake checks and forged casino tickets. His hearing was held in Yellowstone County District Court before Judge Mary Jane Nisley. The preliminary cost estimate for building Bozeman's second high school and renovating the existing high school totals $144 million. School Superintendent Rob Watson presented the architects and builders' rough estimate on Thursday to the committee that has been working on plans this fall for the new and renewed high schools. And a proposal by Governor Steve Bullock to cut the budget of the Montana Highway Patrol by $7.7 million is being called irresponsible by the MHP on its Facebook page. It says the cuts come at a time when calls for service are increasing, requests from other agencies for assistance are frequent, and Montana's drug problem is worsening. According to the Montana Highway Patrol website, there are currently 243 troopers serving. GE Capital will be closing down its Billings operations and laying off 60 people. And Big Sky Economic Development is looking for another tenant or tenants for the 40,000 square foot Center of Excellence built for GE Capital to lease in 2009. GE Capital has agreed to leave all equipment and furnishings in place so that it can be marketed as a turnkey operation available for a quick turnaround. In sports, it's undefeated and defending national champion Alabama against Washington in the Peach Bowl. In college football playoff matchups and the other national semifinal game on New Year's Eve, second-seeded Clemson plays Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl. Derek Carr threw for 260 yards and 2 touchdowns to rally the Oakland Raiders to their biggest comeback in 16 years with a 38-24 victory over the Buffalo Bills over the weekend. Falling behind 20-49, the 10-2 Raiders took the game over with 29 straight points and won their 6th straight to remain 1 game ahead of Kansas City in the AFC West. State and regional news and sports. The mighty 97.90 AM and 94.7 FM, KGHL. I'm Livin Large Larry.
No disrespect to the industry, but there seems to be coupons for everything. And if you want the real coupon magazine, Hometown Values Coupon Magazine, a coupon book you can read, and practical couponing. Hometown Values, check them out. Different Hometown Values magazines for each part of the city. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. Log on to myhometownvalues.com. Trained Barber Haircuts, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin Large Larry live show. Like him on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights. 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs.
N2 Cryotherapy, Billings' own pain management and athletic recovery center, is now offering monthly memberships. Unlimited cryo sessions at one low monthly price. Clients are experiencing stress relief, better sleep, and increased energy after one 3-minute session. Get your membership started today. Stop in at 805 24th Street West, number 4, or call 534-8850 for details. Discover what it's like to be cool at N2 Cryo.
All right, Laura Shaka, Keystone Mortgage with us. I forgot to offer you coffee.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, and you've been running kids around this morning, right?
Yeah, oh yes, I don't get the kids out of bed till I've had 2 cups myself, so.
Boy, how's your summer been going leading into fall, Laura?
Oh, crazy busy, crazy busy.
Want to talk about the story about you washing your cell phone?
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Through the whole wash cycle?
Through the whole wash cycle. I was taking my
Didn't you hear a clunk, 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 clunk?
No, I didn't. Because I took my comforter off my bed, and it's a big king-size comforter, and I've been trying to stay off my phone, with my kids. I mean, my husband's been out chasing fires for the last, 7 months or so, whatever, so they're kind of, they're young. They're 8 and 6, so I was like, well, I'll just leave my phone in my room, not think twice about it. We were, my girls, I was doing their hair, and my son, well, he ended up with stitches this weekend, but that's a whole other story there, too. And we were getting ready to go to my mom's birthday, and I would get down the street, and I was like, crap, I don't have my phone. I can't call my sister and make sure she's going to meet me there. So my daughter goes, Mama, just turn around and go get it. So I turned around, and I went to the house, and I went to my nightstand where I normally keep it, and it wasn't there.
Where is it?
I was like, oh, did it fall on the couch? Did Anthony have it? No. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it was in my hand when I threw my comforter in the dryer. Just thinking I tossed it in the dryer. Wasn't there. I happened to look in the washing machine, and there it was.
Oops.
I have no schedule. I have no emails. I have no phone contacts.
Was your phone guaranteed?
You know what? It's the 6 Plus. I think I've had it almost 3 years.
Oh, so it's time?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No pictures, nothing. Everything's gone.
Oh, no. Well, you have a cloud, I think, with all your pictures, probably. I bet if you research it, you probably have them saved in the cloud somewhere.
I hope I hooked up that cloud. I don't know.
Talk to Verizon or whoever you go through.
Right.
Or I just gave them some free advertising. Who do you go through?
Verizon.
Okay. Because I don't make any edits on this show usually, so it would just go. It's the glory of internet radio compared to terrestrial radio. I can pretty much say and get away with anything I want.
Right.
Keystone Mortgage. Yeah. Man, there's a couple things I want to talk about, and I saw on Facebook this weekend. I was waiting for the issue of the readers poll to come out. So this weekend was the official winner
the
winner word?
The official winner release this weekend.
Talk about it. You got some winners.
We do. Belinda Osborne is Billings Reader's Choice.
Man.
Yes. She is fantastic, and if you've ever met her, it's not hard to see how she won.
And she's humble too. I saw her response on Facebook.
She is very humble, and when we got the call, I was probably jumping around the office like a crazy maniac. I'm like, yay!
Well, but you're marketing, so it hits you a little bit differently than other people.
It does, because it's a recognition of what she does. She's probably one of the nicest ladies I know. Yep. But I have to tell you, if something's not going right on one of her accounts, she is not afraid to pull out those big guns and go after the lenders and get it done so that her clients can get their lending situated.
See, that's what stands out with Keystone Mortgage compared to some of the competition. Not all of the competition. I know you're friends with some of your competitors, but I always hear and see that since you guys have been on this podcast, that your whole crew, your whole staff, doesn't matter what level they're at, whether they're Angel Viren or Belinda or Laura Shaka, you guys always step up and take care of your clients.
Right. Well, they take care of us, so why wouldn't we do it in return? They are why we are Keystone Mortgage.
Yeah. And I've seen with that attitude over the last year, I have seen the growth of Keystone. Not just the move to your new fancy schmancy building downtown,
No.
but just growth in personnel.
Yep. Growth in our business, growth in clients. We did have to move because we were we were growing out of our space, and our new location is great. We love it. We love where we're at. We love being part of Billings downtown. I mean, we're gonna do the trick or treat this year, so
good.
we're super excited
That's
about that.
a fun event.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just our clients make us. So
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
That's nice to say. Nice to hear. So when you do the downtown Billings trick or treat, will you have the full size candy bars or the miniatures?
I don't even know.
May I suggest one thing? Because I worked downtown for several years at that other radio station. I love doing that. I have friends that still work there, but anyway, we learned over the years that you'll get more visitors because kids that grow up doing this, they know what businesses are going to give them the miniatures and the full-blown candy, whether it be chocolate or whatever. I'd suggest getting at least 30 or 40 of the big ones, and then award those to the kids that really dress it up.
Oh yeah, the big costumes, huh?
And then
we can't wait.
You'll be remembered. Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Halloween totally trumps Christmas in my house.
Well, wow. Ours is about, I guess, even. We don't. Our kids are all grown up, but they did plenty of trick or treating when they were younger. But as for Carrie and I, we love the handing out of the candy. I had an event scheduled for Monday night, Halloween night, and I actually said I wish I could help you out this time, but I can't because it's Halloween. I got to hand out candy, and I said it as if it was part of my routine.
Right.
And I got done. I'm thinking,
oops,
I just left money on the table. But I love handing candy out to the kids during the evening.
My kids get a big kick out of handing out Halloween candy. I mean, we'll go do a little bit of trick or treat, but in my house, the Switch Witch comes and takes all their candy anyway.
Right.
So
yeah.
for them,
we
it's
did
about,
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, they come home with so much crap.
Yeah, I know.
It goes to the fire station. We're done with it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I smuggle it out and we take it to the fire station and they get little presents from the Switch Witch. But
that's nice. The Switch Witch.
The Switch Witch, yep. She comes and takes all of their candy at night for her naughty little kitties to feed them through the year and leaves them presents.
I like that.
Yeah. Saves on the dentist bill.
Yeah. I bet. But yeah, Halloween's a fun time, though.
It is.
We're not too much into getting scared. We were asked to, Carrie and I were asked to next Sunday be the first guest through on the Sunday version of JC's Haunted House. The JC's up at Two Moon Park.
Yeah.
And Austin Schlosser from Jim and Austin's Barbershop, he's in charge of the JC's event this year for the Haunted House. And he says, yeah, we want you and Carrie to wear a GoPro and be the first guest through on Sunday. And, and I says, are you sure you want Carrie to do that? Because Carrie will punch people that get in her way when she gets scared. She's done that before in her life.
Yeah.
Just out of instinct. And I says, in Austin, you're asking us to put a GoPro on our head, and you can capture audio with those GoPros too, so you never know what might be said.
Like a Jimmy Fallon situation.
Yeah. Oh man. So we're considering it. We might do it just to, say that we did it for him. It'll make great social media.
Oh, for sure.
We have to watch our mouth, and I got to hold Carrie back from punching somebody with a chainsaw after him. But that's talk about local community events. Two Moon, JC's Haunted House, Haunted Hollows, great event.
Do you do the one over at the Moss Mansion too?
Yes. Yeah. I help out with that too. That's another annual event that is
it's huge. My nephew's actually part of the production on that one this year.
And it is quite a production.
Yeah.
People think you just go in and get candy. No, there's stories to be told and haunted type parts of the mansion.
So strange.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's a great event. Yeah, I think Billings does a great job having a variety of Halloween activities, and you can hit them all. If you once you find your phone, or get your new phone,
get
in the calendar. Get the bag of rice trick. That might work.
Oh, I hope so. Somebody told me that that their husband did the same thing I did and put it in a bag of rice, and he hasn't had any problems since. And then another friend of mine told me that, because I had to put on Facebook, if you need to get a hold of me, you're gonna have to, call my house or get me here. And she said that she dropped hers in the toilet, and I was like, well, thank God I didn't go in the toilet. God forbid,
Man. Well,
I left it.
I think the rice does work, but it depends how. I think it depends on how wet it really is. But you might, and at the end of the day, today, you might find that your pictures are all there, your schedule's there. You never know.
Right. Well, I can always reload a schedule on a new phone, but it's those pictures, and the pictures of my kids. And I told my husband last night, I was on the phone with him, and I was like, I lost all those pictures. And he goes, well, didn't you back up your phone? I said, no. And he goes, You back up my phone. You back up the
And
iPad.
you don't back up yours.
You didn't back up your phone.
You didn't take care of yourself.
No, I didn't.
Always looking out for somebody else. But at the end of the day, you might find that you'll be okay. When you get the schedule, though, put all of these Moss Mansions, the Haunted Hollows for JCs in your phone, and the kids will love them.
I can't take my kids to those ones yet, though.
Well, how old are they?
The twins are 8 and Anthony's only 6.
Haunted Hollows.
You think?
They have a tamed down version. What they do is when they see younger kids, they don't go after them like they do adults, like you and I.
Okay, well, maybe I'll take Olivia.
They tone her
Victoria's a
down.
little skittish.
Well, when you're at the gate, ask them flat out. I mean, but they are really good about that.
Okay.
They tone their performance down to the crowd that they have. Yeah.
Good.
So that's what they're.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. They're not going to take a chainsaw after your 8-year-old kid.
Oh.
By the way, the chain's off the chainsaw.
Right.
It just sounds scary.
It really does. We had one come after us, and I lived in Phoenix. They went to the haunted house down there over by the racetrack.
Oh no.
My friend was like 8 months pregnant at the time. It was her idea. We got out of there, and she goes, "Oh my God, Laura! If that guy with that chainsaw didn't stop, I almost peed my pants."
Or had the baby.
Yeah, she was. She was like, because he was, we laughed at most of it because, if you get the mindset that, it's not real,
Right.
it's kind of cool to see how they put it all together. But yeah, we come running out there and her just big old pregnant belly. She was like, it was
funny.
her idea. So I was like, well, Carrie, it was your fault. So.
Yeah, that's funny. I can just see you having a baby on the course.
Right.
I had a baby on Halloween or Halloween week. All right, let's. We talked about Belinda, and
Right.
Are there any more accolades we should talk about? I don't want to miss anybody.
Do we talk about Angel's Young Guns Award?
No.
I thought we talked about it last time.
Let's talk about it again.
Angel is National Mortgage Professionals Young Guns. This is her second win.
We did talk about that, but let's review.
Yeah, it's her second win. Basically, it's a recognition of all the mortgage professionals in the United States under 35. So
a national award.
It's a national award, yep, and this is her second time winning it. So what
does the Young Guns mean?
It means basically they take your loan volume, your business, how you've done, what your success rate is. We've got like under a 2% denial rate. So
wow, that's pretty impressive.
And I brought on a couple new lenders. I've been working on that.
Wow.
And I've been also working on a couple new programs to help with down payment assistance. So she got all of those awards because her company, and she is able to offer those and bring it out there.
Congrats to Keystone Mortgage, all the accolades. Mm-hmm. I was thinking last night, prepping for our talk today, is there, or what do we have to look as for mortgage loans going from summer to fall, heading into winter? Is there a difference of items that we need to look for?
Not really. For us, it's still pretty standard right across the board. You just bring in your documentations. We're not worried about mortgages going up and down like this right now. Our rates are pretty steady. The feds did say they were coming up, but we're talking maybe 1/4%. Which isn't a big deal. I think we talked last time, when I bought my house down in Arizona, the interest rate on that thing as a good, an excellent interest rate was 6 1/4.
Right.
Here we're still in the 3s.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. So it's still pretty good. There's nothing changing there. Houses, if you're looking to buy a house, now's a good time. We can get you in before the holidays with the financing. There's an appraisal delay, though, which I think people need to take that into consideration. The appraisal board changed the rules and regulations of who can be an appraiser. Now you have got to have a 4-year degree, like 2,300 hours or something like that of an apprenticeship.
Well, what was it before that stipulation?
Just like an apprenticeship, you didn't have to have your degree. There was an apprenticeship on it.
That's a huge change.
It's huge. It's an immense change because right now over 60% of the appraisers in the United States are over the age of 58. Now if you think about that, they're all coming up on retirement,
right?
And around here, we're ordering appraisals and they're telling us 6 weeks. 6 weeks we'll get it back to you. We've got one appraiser on our board who literally is doing 100 appraisals a month.
Oh man.
And that's a lot of work. And it used to be that they could send their apprentice out there and gather all the data and information and work on the report with the apprentice and try to, to teach it that way. They can't do that anymore. Now they've got to physically go to every single location to do all that. So, there's a huge appraisal shortage right now, and real estate agents need to be aware, and it's not just Montana, it is nationwide.
Laura Shaka with his Keystone Mortgage. Those are things that I think the lay person like me would never know. I mean, these are topics that Keystone Mortgage is famous for talking about, because you hold nothing back from us.
Right. And we tell our real estate agents that too. We're always asking them for a 45-day to 60-day closing, just to err on the side of caution for those appraisals. It's not anything on finances end usually. It's not the client who didn't provide the information that causes the weeks and weeks delay. It's not the client who went and charged up their credit card for the furniture 2 weeks before close. It is literally a delay in appraisals and just a shortage of appraisers.
Yeah, see, I never would have known that, and that's why we bring you in at least once a month to educate us. So you mentioned home buying this time of year compared to other times. Is it in Billings or in this region, is it pretty steady all year then?
Not too many people want to move when it's 30 below.
Sure.
So, we do take a little bit of a dip in the wintertime. Last year, we didn't experience one at all. Last year, we had as many loans on the board in January as we did in July. So, it was pretty steady last year. This year, it's hard to say. Right now, we're still super busy, so I could only assume that our competitors and colleagues are just as busy as we are. I do know that in the fall time, though, is a real good time to buy a house because people are quick to negotiate and ready to go. So. And
I see the curb appeal in fall with all the colors we have around Billings.
Right.
Very pretty.
It is very pretty. Billings is beautiful in the fall. I love going up to the rims.
Yeah, it's a nice view, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, if you get up there, I find if you get up there right before sunset, so now that it's all changed for the time zones, but if you get up there around 5 o'clock, 5:10, 5:15, and look over the rims, man, you can see some colors early in the morning as well.
Right, and especially when the mountains have their snow on them, I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah, and you see a lot of pictures on social media, Facebook and etc. of fall pictures in Billings, and people that live in New Jersey, if they have friends in our area and they look at that, they have no idea how pretty Billings, Montana is really all year, but especially during the fall time.
And I grew up here, and then I moved away for college, and I was kind of like I didn't really appreciate how pretty it was. Then I came back and I'm like, oh yeah, right. This is why I like that.
Yeah, and Carrie and I lived in San Luis Obispo, California, for about 4 years. Right after we got married, moved from Wyoming and Montana to California with the beach and all that, and the 70-degree days all year long, and the palm trees.
See, I'll take that too.
But the problem was it was before kids. And a friend of mine from San Luis came to have dinner last night, Jim Seabrook, an old radio friend of mine, and he reminded me, they've been there for 30 years now. They went from Wyoming to California. It's been almost 30 years. And for a while, he did what we did. We took the ocean and all that Central California stuff for granted. So we moved away, which is to Kansas, after about 6 months in Kansas, which we enjoyed Lawrence, Kansas, but we realized the geography was different, and we didn't appreciate it. Now when we go visit, we appreciate it more. So when you move back to Montana, back and forth, like you said, you appreciate where you come from.
Right. It is. I lived in Prescott, Arizona.
Yeah,
I went
that's
to school
beautiful
down
there
in Tempe, but Prescott is gorgeous.
I know it is.
Every bit of it reminds me a little of the small towns here around Montana, anyways. But yeah, there's. I don't know. I think maybe it's the older I get, the more I appreciate.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're the same way, and I think I told you last time that I actually almost worked in Prescott in radio years ago.
Yeah?
It was real close.
Oh, you should have taken it.
Yeah, I know. I probably should have, because it was between Prescott, Arizona, and Lawrence, Kansas, and what it came down to is, again, no kids, so it came down to how much the money was and the benefits, and Kansas was a little bit more, but we've researched Prescott to go camping and stuff and on vacation.
You go camping year-round there for the most part.
I know.
I tell my husband, I'm like, yeah, I do miss it down there because, if it snows, because it does snow there.
Right, it does,
get fall, but it's gone in a couple hours, and you don't have to hire a snow service to get out of your garage.
But it's always nice to come back home to Billings. I've been to Billings and been in my radio career 4 times now. I always come back to Billings, which,
everybody likes it here.
Yeah, and I think the people that come from the East Coast and far West Coast, when they buy property here, I know they're shocked. They're amazed that house is only that much money. Well, yeah, it's fits our economy.
It does fit our economy, but it's also more expensive than some other places too. So it's just a hit and miss of where you go.
Yeah. All right, so what else should we know about Keystone Mortgage into the fall, winter time?
Well, tomorrow, Belinda is doing...
Let's give a date. So October 25th.
Yes,
okay.
October 25th. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. at the Payne West building. Belinda's doing a homebuyer seminar again with Brett Arnold from Payne West and Serena Anderson from Royal Realty.
Cool.
Just, a quick little hour and a half informational, what you need to get ready to buy. Oh, that's the other thing. See? Got me rolling now. Belinda and I are going to Wyoming next month.
For?
We are officially licensed in Wyoming, so we're going to start launching our programs down there. We're going to hit up Sheridan. So
great market.
Oh, yeah. And, the people down there are so nice,
yes.
too. So we've got Sheridan, Powell, and Cody, and Buffalo are the areas that we're going to be visiting most in November and into December, and continue going from there.
Well, congratulations. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm. So you guys going to live in Wyoming for a week or so, or just go back and forth to get it established, or?
Well, I can't, but she probably could. I'll go back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah, you'll be traveling back and forth, but that's pretty cool. See the outreach of Keystone Mortgage into Wyoming, and that's pretty cool to hear.
Well, and Angel spent quite a bit of the summer over in Washington, and so she was doing her loans in Washington and taking care of our clients over there too, because we are Montana, Washington, and Wyoming.
That's
right
cool.
Now.
Yeah, and again, a lot of locals, they don't know all that. They think that you only work Billings and that's it, but you're so widespread.
We do the whole state. We are able to go anywhere in the state. Well, we have our mobile broker program, so we can go anywhere with that, which is the reason that I designed the mobile broker program, was for us to take to small rural communities in Montana. And because we knew we were bringing on Wyoming. My next target is probably going to be one of the Dakotas, and I would really... Belinda and I are kind of pushing for Arizona. We'd like to have Arizona come on board, because down there they don't have the loan packages we do. I mean, we've got an 80-10-10 right now.
What's that? 80-10-10.
It's like, do you remember the 80-20 split that you used to be able to do, so you didn't have to come down with cash out of your pocket? It's basically the same concept.
Oh, 80-80-10.
Yeah, 80-10-10.
80-10-10.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, and people, we're able to do them. Most people won't, but we're able to do them.
Boy, Keystone Mortgage is going to go global pretty soon here.
I know, right?
Yeah. And then
Angel's going to pull her hair out if I don't slow down.
Well, Angel hired you as marketing for a reason. You got some smarts, and you don't overthink it, and you do what's best for the clientele you have and for prospective clients, and it seems to be working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Right, and we just happen to be lucky to be in such a community-based town to get started with ourselves.
So being in downtown Billings, Keystone Mortgage, I still call it the new location, because it is still a new location to me.
We haven't been there for a year yet,
so it's still new. So Downtown Holiday Parade's coming up, the biggest parade in Montana.
Yes.
Will this be are you guys considering maybe your first go at being part of the parade?
We haven't quite gotten that far yet. We've had a lot of situations in our office with Angel and Belinda's moms both this year. So we're still kind of trying to get our bearings back as far as what our plan is.
Yeah, but with your crew down there, you could be creative. It's a nighttime parade, which I'm sure you know.
Yes.
And you can have a little bit of fun.
Well, for Halloween, they all want to dress up as princesses. So if you want to see all the Disney princesses, because we don't have a single man in our office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you would hire a man if
we would. We haven't. Nobody's applied.
Yeah.
You believe that? She puts out applications or outreaches for processors, and we've not had one single guy apply.
Maybe 2017 will be the year of the man at Keystone Mortgage then.
Maybe. Oh God, if he can put up with
possibly. Possibly. I put up with you just in the short visits I have with you here and at your storefront downtown Billings. Give us the addresses, Facebook, website, all that.
2442 First Avenue North, downtown Billings. Our phone number is 406-248-7124. Find us on Facebook at Keystone Mortgage Company, and our website is www.keystonehomeloans.com.
Got it all in. Boy, yeah. Let's see. I'm hoping that we don't turn the mics off and we go, oh, I forgot to talk about. So I forgot to talk about anything coming up?
Nope, and if I did, then I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
There's always that. Laura Shaka with us, Keystone Mortgage. Always fun to visit with you.
You too, Larry.
Wave to the camera.
Bye.
Bye.
Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
All right, livinlargelarry.com, the Redline Computer Studios. I would be him. I am he. I am Livin' Large Larry. And switching our YouTube here to the beautiful lady. Oops, that's the wrong scene. This is Cindy Graff.
Yes.
N2 Cryotherapy.
Here we are.
There you are in all your kind of Christmassy look there. How's Cindy Graff doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
Are you staying up on holiday shopping and things like that after the Thanksgiving holiday, or?
No, I don't go and do a lot of that shopping. I know that the girls in the salon were all out that day, Black Friday.
Yeah.
And shopping. Well, actually, I guess some of them even went out on Thanksgiving. So, but no, I don't do all that much.
We don't either. We did years ago, but.
Do you know the older you get, the less presents you really seem like you got to buy. There's better things to do for your family, and give them time of yourself.
Well, my wife carries one that she's hard to buy for Christmas.
Yes.
But I ran into a product from an advertiser of mine on KGHL radio at Gerald's Pharmacy.
Very good.
In Billings, and it's called they're Vionic slippers. They're called VI Vionic slippers, and they're like orthopedic type slippers.
Nice.
And I guess they're all the rave. So
sounds like it might be very nice and comfy.
Yeah, they are comfy. That's one of the words they use, comfy. Vionic slippers. So I'm going to give those a try. They're unique. Get those for Carrie.
Yes. It's always fun to come up with something unique like that, isn't it?
I think they're built for women. The marketing is surrounded around talk about women, but I'm wondering if I can get my old big old feet into a pair of Vionic slippers. I might try that too.
Yes. Hey, another unique gift.
Cryotherapy.
Yes.
N2 Cryotherapy. First of all, give us your new address. You just moved right next door.
Yes, we are at 805 24th Street West, number 5. You bet. You'll see signs on our old place that have arrows directing you right next door. Doing well over there.
Good.
Fitting right in. A lot of the customers that come in are very curious, and the gals in there are very nice to tell them all about it, or bring me over to let them know what it is.
Well, if you think about it, you're at a salon now. If you think about it, that's really kind of like the salon offering yet one more service, cryotherapy, really.
Yes, basically salon and wellness center. So she has all her wonderful salon services that they do, from nails, hair, pedicures, manicures, eyelashes, and now they offer chronic pain management and sports recovery.
I think it all goes hand in hand, so to speak.
It does, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of men that come in that just sit around and wait for their women, and so I find that as an opportunity to see if they would like to try something while they're there as well.
Sure.
So I've been giving out a lot of information, as well as my clients that come in have been spending a little money in her salon. So
good.
It's a back and forth deal.
Well, we'll talk about price points and gift cards through N2 Cryotherapy in a second. But looking at the end of 2016 into 2017, I know that Cindy Graff, you've always been a planner. You always look ahead. Anything special coming up event-wise maybe for N2 Cryotherapy in 2017?
We've already secured our booth at the Mate.
Great show.
We did well there last year. This year we have a corner booth right in the middle, and it's pretty neat. I'm very excited about that, as well as any other shows that come up that we can get into. Again, we will be doing that.
Make shows in February.
It is.
And people might think that's a long time off, but it really is not. When you think, the holidays will zip by before you know it. January's going to be over before you know it.
And we're looking at a sports expo in May, so that's coming up. So haven't heard any details on that one, but we'll be for sure there for that one.
Is that a new
yes,
event?
It's probably going to be a new event. It hasn't been around before. Mark Burr is the one that's putting it together. So
what a cool idea.
Yeah. He wants to get people and the sports community out in front of the people as we bring in the spring-summer sports.
Right.
So,
yeah, good idea.
the Extreme, of course, has been back to talk to me this year for next year.
Yeah, they had their organizational meeting just last week. They're getting ready to play some football.
Yes, and we will be with them again.
Billings Extreme. Ken Blankenship. And I call him Coach.
Yep.
He's also one of the owners, of course. And
several of their players do come in.
Yeah, good.
So
Billings Extreme is back. So if you were wondering, there will be some spring/summer football coming up in 2017. What about our buddy William Breon Henry's Open Courts business?
Oh, isn't that fabulous?
Yeah,
what a great guy and a
72nd
great
Street.
business for him.
Man, that's a. Have you seen the court?
I have not been out to see it yet.
Have you seen it on Facebook?
Yes.
I drove out there, and it wasn't open yet, of course, because I was curious. But I saw the pictures on Facebook, and he is doing it right. The grand opening, the open house, I guess you call it.
Yeah,
open court is on Wednesday, the 7th December.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I'm excited to go out there and see what he has going. But it sounds huge.
Yeah.
He's already out there getting teams together for 3 different sports.
And he'll also make it in talks with him, William Breon Henry, he'll make it a multi-purpose facility. You can hold events there and things like that.
Yes, so I believe he's going to be able to have some craft shows and some vendor shows and stuff in there.
I suggested to him, since I DJ weddings, Carrie and I, that maybe open it up for some marketing for wedding receptions, and he's wide open to that too.
Yes,
it's big enough space for it too.
Yes, and I believe they have all the facilities that you need right there.
Yeah.
For that and for your event. Yeah. So, new event center, open court.
Open court.
And what a great deal for us and for him. He puts on so many tournaments.
Community
now
minded.
He's going to be able to do more of that for the community.
Love that, and he knows how to do it. And for those who don't know, William Henry is Big Sky Ballin' and the
3-on-3 above the rim.
Same guy.
Yep.
Yeah. He knows how to get it done. So open court, you'll be hearing a lot more about that in 2017 after the open house later this week, and then it'll be open for basketball, sporting activities, and multi-purpose type events too.
Yep, and we will be right there beside him because he has been right there beside us.
Yeah, he's been a great supporter of local community sports. All right, Cindy Graff, Into Cryotherapy. Let's talk Into Cryotherapy gift cards, and this is a great time of the year for a stocking stuffer.
Time. If you have a loved one who is in chronic pain, what better gift than to give them wellness or some relief from that chronic pain. If you have an athlete in the family that does ice baths, get them a gift card. They'll never want to do that again.
No more ice baths.
No more. And even if your child, your son or daughter is in high school, we have high school athletes that come in. In fact, one of our high school athletes just did very well in the invitational swim meet.
Okay.
She is from Billings West. Kaylin Fiddler is her name, and she comes in regularly to recover from swimming. Also, folks that are out there going to get ready to be skiing every weekend.
Yeah.
Snowboarding, snowmobiling.
Right.
You guys need recovery as well. I know you're already out there in the cold, so it shouldn't be anything for you guys to just pop in and Monday after the long weekend of skiing and get that recovery.
Have your hours changed from Into Cryotherapy when you were next door?
Yes, we have changed a little bit for the winter. We're open from 11 to 7 Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Closed from 2 to 3 to dry out our
Service
machine.
Yeah.
And then we are still open from 9 to 2 on Saturday. So.
Fantastic. Let's talk price points about Into Cryotherapy's gift cards.
Gift cards. Buy $100 worth of gift cards in any denomination, and you get 20% for yourself. Another little card for you to have some recovery from the stress of shopping.
Right.
You know, you're out there in the middle of the mall, and there's how many people?
Yeah.
and you're trying to find that perfect gift for somebody, just drop on by. See us at 805 24th Street West, number 5. Give me a call at 406-534-8850. We can certainly give you any information that you need. We can also set your appointment right up there.
And n2cryo.com.
Yes, has all our information about what we actually do, and the areas that the service helps: chronic pain, your athletic performance, and recovery, and then some of the beauty options that, as far as tightening of skin, and it's a really great thing for skin. Helps with skin problems like acne or psoriasis, and right now we're all wearing our fancy dresses and
holiday party attire,
and we want to look good.
Sure.
So come on in. We'll get you all ready for that party.
We'll talk about a unique Christmas gift, anti-cryotherapy.
It is, and I tell you, people that buy the gift cards are so excited to give to their people. They just, know it's something that the person really hard to buy
sure,
for.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. So give anti-cryotherapy
They would really
a try.
enjoy this, and as well as you have one, if you get over $100, you can come with them.
Sure.
So, but remember, $25 first timer.
Okay.
And then we dropped our prices from when we moved over as well to make it more affordable for everybody. So we are now the home of the $35 session.
Sure, that's reasonable. Yeah.
And 3 for $99. So come on in. You can get a package of 3 for $99 and have 3 freezes and use them up in a month or use them up in a week and see how it treats you. If you feel better, which most people do feel better after the first time even.
Anti-cryotherapy for Christmas.
Yes.
Anticrio.com. As always, a pleasure talking with Cindy Graff, owner and proprietor of Anti-Cryotherapy in Billings. Anything else?
No, I'm just very excited for Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
To you.
Yes. I think we'll see you maybe one more time. I don't know.
We'll get
before Christmas.
Before the end of the holiday season, you will. We'll get you back on. Thanks, Cindy.
But do remember, those gift cards are available right now, and appointments are available right now.
All right.
So.
Anti-cryotherapy, N2cryo.com.
Hope to freeze you soon.
Keystone Mortgage is a sponsor of our replays on the show. Keystone Mortgage, downtown Billings, at the new location right across the street from the pub station. Ask about their new loan tracker. You can see everything, including rates, lock dates, personal notes, and documentation. It's private to you. The loan tracker through Keystone Mortgage Company in Billings, downtown. What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical, and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
We are talking with Erica Willis, Executive Director of the Tumbleweed Program in Billings. And Merry Christmas to you, Erica.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And the weather's changed to a dastardly winter weather today, I'll tell you that.
Right. Makes us think a lot about our kids that are out there on the streets, for sure.
And describe what tumbleweed is for those who really don't know. A lot of people do, but refresh our memories.
Right. So we provide services to youth and young adults who are in a time of crisis or conflict. Sometimes that means that they're homeless, but they're vulnerable for sure. And so we provide services to help those kids reach their potential, really.
What's the history of tumbleweed? How long has it been around?
Tumbleweed's been around a long time. So this is actually, we celebrated our 40th year this year.
That's pretty impressive. So we're doing something that I've done for 7 years, a promotion I call Freezing for a Reason. And it's a little bit different. We're doing it over a 5-day span beginning December 12th through the 16th. And describe the awareness we're bringing out and some funds we're going to raise for tumbleweed, but it goes specifically to really, quote unquote, keeping the lights on.
For sure, right. And in our community, as you know, Larry, you and I have talked about, The fact that there are way too many young people dealing with homelessness and crisis. In our drop-in center alone, we're open 6 nights a week, and on any given day or night, we have anywhere from 20 to 40 kids in our drop-in center. So one kid on the streets is way too many, but there's a lot more than that. So, and despite facing these incredible obstacles, these young people have strength, and they have hopes and dreams for their future, and every one of them should be able to live up to that potential. And so the support that they get from Tumbleweed and the relationships that they develop at the drop-in center really helps to increase that likelihood that they're able to reach their potential.
I mean, the drop-in center, that's one of the main focal points of the Tumbleweed program. It has been for years.
You know, it's a newer program, but it is definitely the heart of the organization. So a lot of kids access Tumbleweed through our drop-in center.
So over the course of the week, the 12th of December through the 16th, I'll be broadcasting my afternoon KGHL show high atop a scissor lift crane at 5 different parts around Billings, one for each day. And it's to bring out awareness, and we can hopefully raise a little money as well. But if people can stop by the locations, which will be announced over and over beginning December 12th, through the 16th, they can stop by where we are and gander at me 25 plus feet in the air broadcasting the show. And you can also stop by, I assume, any of the First Interstate Bank offices as well.
Absolutely. Any of the First Interstate Bank offices. And our drop-in center is our only program that is 100% funded through individual and private donations. Okay. And so we really are looking for cold hard cash, literally, to keep the heat and the lights on. So we're looking forward to it. Larry, will be fun.
Oh, it will be fun. And looking at the forecast, the extended forecast, it's going to be freezing.
It's going to be freezing.
Cold enough,
I might make a gander up there with you as well.
Yeah, a couple times at least. Yeah. And I'm not one for heights.
I'm not one for heights either.
I can fly in an airplane, but when I don't have control, if you will, because you're somewhat controlled when you're sitting in an airplane, but 25, 30 feet up on a crane, I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'll whine a lot. And hopefully not drink wine a lot, but whine a lot, and hopefully raise some funds for Tumbleweed and the drop-in centers. That's the whole point of the Freezing for a Reason this year, the 7th annual event. I'm glad that you guys talked me into it. This, like you said, ought to be a lot of fun and a unique experience for all.
Yeah, thanks so much. We're really looking forward to it.
Oh, sure. Looking forward to it as well. Beginning December 12th, we'll have a whole bunch more details. Erica Willis with us, Executive Director of Tumbleweed. Can you give us some contact information for those who may want to donate to the drop-in center even before Freezing for a Reason?
Absolutely. They can go online, tumbleweedprogram.org, and donate right online or give us a call, 259-2558. And we're happy to chat with anyone anytime.
All right, Erica Willis, good job with Tumbleweed, and we'll be talking with you a whole bunch next week.
Thanks.
Take care.
Okay. What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical, and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com.
William Henry, Big Sky Ballin', and Big Time Basketball. You guys are at it again. You got a big November Under the Lights event. What is that event called, by the way?
Night Under the Lights, November 18, 19.
Is this year 2 of that event?
This is year 2 of this event, Shrine Auditorium. So we start playing at night on
all kinds of blinds locally here in Billings. All kinds of blinds, mt.com for mini blinds or the Roman shades if you want to see a variety of vertical blinds that will fit in your home or your business. Then Bobby Gray and All Kinds of Blinds is the answer. All Kinds of Blinds, mt.com. Check out the Starbucks in the Heights, Starbucks on Grand, for the work that Bobby Gray has done with All Kinds of Blinds at their locations. A couple of Taco Treat locations on Grand and Heights as well. Fred's Appliance is one of the most recent jobs done by Bobby Gray. And All Kinds of Blinds in Billings. All Kinds of Blinds, mt.com. If you are interested in real estate, learning the current value of your home or property, then call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. Amber Gustanis, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, 406-690-5902.
N2 Cryotherapy on 24th and Broadwater is moving. But don't worry, they're not going too far. N2 Cryotherapy teaming up with The Beauty Mark right next door to continue serving their clients pain management and athletic recovery services. If you're suffering from chronic pain, are an athlete, or just looking for more energy and better sleep, you have to try N2 Cryotherapy. And with their new location comes new, lower prices. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite 5 in the Beauty Mark Salon, or call 534-8850 for an appointment. Come in, and chill out.
The promise from Brown's Automotive in Billings to continue communications. It's been happening for over 60 years in Billings. Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th in Billings. 2 downtown locations of Brown's Automotive, the Automatic Transmission Company, 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center downtown at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. Brown's Automotive, BrownsAutoBillings.com.